Everybody assumes that Tyler Perry is gay. I said it.
Tyler Perry is gay. I know he's gay. He knows he's gay. We all have friends that know he's gay. I've hung around Tyler Perry. I've known Tyler Perry for years.
I've never seen so many cowards and black men in this business. I would have to put my brother Tyler Perry in that.
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties. Yeah. So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to a degree.
So was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit.
50 Cent just dropped a bombshell on Tyler Perry that has fans buzzing, and it looks like it could be game over for Perry. After a fiery comment that sent shockwaves through the industry, 50 Cent made it clear that he's done with Perry, for good.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah,
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it.
Over the years, 50 has been relentless in exposing Diddy's shady dealings, calling him out publicly more times than we can count. But now, he's hinted that Tyler Perry might be tangled up in Diddy's notorious web of secrets too.
I saw you at a Diddy party, Tyler. And you were having a glorious time.
Could 50 have insider info on Tyler's connection to Diddy's infamous freak-offs? And could this be the final nail in the coffin for Tyler Perry's already controversial standing in Hollywood? The drama between these two powerhouses is heating up, and trust me, you don't want to miss this. But before we dive into the drama, we've got to talk about one thing: Diddy.
I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal.
For years now, 50 Cent has been relentless in calling out Diddy, exposing everything from his business dealings to his personal life, pulling no punches. You'd think no one could survive 50 Cent's verbal beatdowns, but Perry, he might have just gotten caught in the crossfire, and 50 Cent isn't letting go. After all, Diddy's been a puppet master behind the scenes for a while now, and 50 seems to have all the tea. Now, 50 has been the guy throwing bombs at Diddy for years, and let's be real, a lot of people think he's got the inside scoop. Hollywood's a small world, and when it comes to the power players, Diddy and Tyler Perry are way closer than they want you to believe. Coincidence? I don't think so. There's always been whispers about their business connections, but what if there's more? What if Tyler Perry isn't just an innocent bystander? What if he's been part of Diddy's empire all along, pulling strings behind the scenes, quietly soaking in that power? 50 Cent has been around long enough to know when something's off, and if he's going after Perry now, there's probably some deep history there that's about to come out. Though, 50 Cent isn't just some rapper taking shots for clout. He's become one of the most influential figures in entertainment, and let's be honest, he's starting to look like the only beacon of hope for the black community in Hollywood.
I'm not making television shows for just black households.
Right.
You know, diversity, I don't think diversity is black. Some people interpret you saying diversity as if it's black. I think it's showing, you know.
The next Tyler Perry? Nah, 50 Cent's already surpassed him, becoming a more integral, more respected version of what Perry once stood for. Perry made his name with Madea and some feel-good family dramas, but 50, he's been out here hustling, building empires, creating cultural milestones with shows like Power, bringing gritty, real stories to the forefront. He's doing it with authenticity, something Perry's been criticized for losing in recent years. While Perry was busy cozying up to Hollywood elites and playing it safe with his studio, 50 was out here grinding, calling out the hypocrisy, and making moves that reflect the real struggles and victories of everyday people. And let's not forget, he's been dropping bombs about Diddy's shady behavior for years.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it.
It's no wonder he's got a few things to say about Perry now. These connections run deep, and 50 Cent knows exactly what's happening behind the curtain. And with the way Diddy and Perry have been intertwined in business, 50's probably sitting on some seriously juicy info that's going to shake the foundations of how we see both these moguls. If you remember, 50 has even made jokes about Diddy's legal issues, highlighting the depth of their ongoing feud, sharing a screenshot showing Sean's two sons, Justin and King Combs, being escorted out of his Los Angeles home in handcuffs. 50 Cent wrote, "S just got real, the feds and all the cribs, damn they got the kids in cuffs." In a second post, which featured images of the feds outside of Sean's LA home, he pointed out, "Now it's not Diddy do it, it's Diddy done they don't come like that unless they got a case." It seems that 50 Cent is seizing the opportunity to comment on the situation surrounding Diddy's recent headlines, likely adding fuel to their ongoing feud. In a now deleted post on Instagram, the G-Unit label head and television producer seemed to hint that Diddy's troubles were far from over. LOL, he paid that money real quick. Should have done that before the sharks saw the blood in the water. And here they come in 5, 4, 3, 2, one every woman he put his hand on, he wrote in the caption. Before this, 50 Cent, renowned for his continual jabs at Diddy, turned to Twitter, seemingly aiming another jab at the bad boy Mogul. Damn, brother love, brother love, brother love, you out here looking side-eye emoji, crazy as a MFLMAO, he captioned the photo. However, it's crazy how every time Diddy's name pops up in some shady dealings with artists, Tyler Perry's isn't far behind.
Yeah, we riding around this Tyler Perry studio. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I never even seen nothing like this.
Turns out, Tyler Perry is reportedly one of Diddy's alleged handlers in these so-called gay rituals, which has thrown Perry into the center of a growing controversy. For years, the entertainment world has been rife with whispers of behind-the-scenes power plays and dark practices, but this connection between two of its most prominent figures, Perry and Diddy, has left everyone stunned. Tyler Perry, known for his family-friendly films and wildly successful studio, now finds himself entangled in these scandalous allegations. And if that weren't enough, Hollywood's glitzy exterior is starting to crack even further. Terry Crews, who has always been outspoken about the toxic underbelly of the industry, is now stepping forward to talk about Perry's deep roots in the entertainment world. He's connected to probably everyone I know in the business, Crews revealed. I did not know this man. I never had a conversation with him, ever.
I saw you at a Diddy party, Tyler. And you were having a glorious time.
He's making it clear that the public image Perry has cultivated might be very different from the realities of his long-standing career. As we dig deeper into the behind-the-scenes of Diddy's exclusive parties, things start to get a bit eerie. It's interesting to note that 50 Cent seems to be steering clear of these mysterious shindigs. In a strange twist, 50 Cent once posted a pic that made it seem like Diddy was purposely hiding his location. He shared a photo of Diddy and Rick Ross performing together, but the angle made it look like they were locking lips. Pretty weird, right? Then there's this other pic 50 Cent posted of Diddy in a pink tee, hugging another guy also in pink. The caption was something like, "If it ain't making me money, making me better, or making me happy, ain't making time for it." And yeah, they're posing in a pretty bizarre way. But that's not all. There have been whispers about Diddy targeting young male rappers and pressuring people around him into doing, well, let's just say some shady stuff.
You're telling me we gotta kick it in. He's like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like, I pay for it. And I was like, what the fuck this just say? I got the fuck away from him because I was like...
To put it simply, people believe that Diddy is an odd creature, and unusual things excite him. From his past incidents, we can see that his favorite way of luring male rappers is to offer them to go on shopping with him. It seems like he is using shopping as a subtle way to let the other person know that he finds them as attractive.
He said something to me one time, a long time ago. At Chris Lighty's wedding, he told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what you just say?
So 50 Cent was staggered to the core when Diddy asked him to go shopping. But fortunately, 50 Cent is a man of nerves, and he cannot be lured that easily. And ultimately, he was successful in escaping from the scene. Well, 50 Cent couldn't make it to Diddy's parties, but there are people who are more open than 50 Cent, because Tyler Perry has been spotted with Diddy on several occasions, such as events, award shows, and even parties. Yes, he has been to Diddy's parties, and you know what that means.
Those people who know that they did something, no, they're not going to speak out. They're not going to say nothing. What part of the game is that? They are not going to come forward. Ice Cube, he said it himself, bro. He said that Diddy's been targeted.
It's been reported that people like Tyler Perry are feeling concerned about P. Diddy's recent legal troubles, worrying it could open up a can of worms following his arrest. Diddy, who's been known to party with celebrities like Usher and Justin Bieber, now has some of his high-profile associates, actors, and musicians on edge. They're extremely worried their names could be mentioned if the case continues to unfold. Sources close to the Irish star said, Diddy partied with a whole host of famous faces over the years. They loved partying with him at his lavish soirees all over the world. Sometimes he would even have his face printed on fake dollar bills and make it rain all over the guests where models were handpicked to attend. Now, there were also some rumors flying around about Tyler Perry being involved in some shady human-ficking stuff. And conveniently, that's when he popped up in a PSA about it. The timing is a little too perfect, don't you think?
Human is a crime often hidden in plain sight. We like to think that it only happens in other places and only affects other people, but sadly it's happening right here in our backyard.
The Medea star later went on to say that many victims are being TA'd by people that they trust. It is clearly important to know the warning signs of ST and how to report suspicious activity. It can save someone's life. Perry added, people have since put 2 and 2 together and worked out that Diddy and Tyler are businessmen at heart, and whenever Diddy needed TA'd women and Tyler allegedly provided them. There's more. Rumor has it there's video evidence from one of Diddy's infamous parties that could land Tyler Perry right in the middle of this scandal. Now we know Tyler's been trying to play it cool, maybe thinking this would all blow over. But with Diddy's own personal ex-bodyguard Gene Deal all but confirming that there's some real dirt coming down the pipeline, it's starting to look like Perry might not be able to outrun this one.
But all this is bigger than Diddy. It's bigger than Diddy, bruh. Cause you know who else they was doing investigation on?
You've got to wonder, what else are these tapes going to show? Could Tyler, the supposed handler, be on the verge of getting thrown under the bus as Diddy tries to save himself?
And he gotta put something together real soon because they not playing with him. He has to put something together real soon and say, yo, listen to me. I know this, I know that. It's way bigger than Diddy.
If Hollywood's turning on Perry, it's not hard to see why. His name has been coming up in some pretty unsavory places. We all know Hollywood's facade of glitz and glam has been slipping for years, and now with these kinds of allegations coming to light, actresses are starting to ask the tough questions. Why sign up to work with a man who might be implicated in something as scandalous as this? A man who, according to these rumors, was more than just a bystander at these parties but actively involved. It's not a good look, Tyler. The actresses who have refused to work with Tyler Perry are starting to speak up, not about the films themselves, but about the man behind the curtain. Well, MoNique revealed some shocking details about how Lee Daniels has supposedly helped Tyler Perry undermine other artists, including herself.
I've never seen so many cowards and black men in this business. I would have to put my brother Tyler Perry in that.
Well, Tyler Perry is no stranger to controversy, but his treatment of MoNique may just be the tip of the iceberg, and it's got actresses running for the hills. You might not believe it, but Tyler allegedly blackballed MoNique from Hollywood.
And I've gotta say, it's blatantly unfair.
A few months ago, MoNique took the stage at the Apollo Theater and unleashed her thoughts on Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, and Oprah Winfrey, accusing them of blacklisting her after her role in Precious. According to her, Tyler was one of the ringleaders behind her being shut out of Hollywood. Despite winning an Oscar, she found herself labeled difficult and sidelined for simply wanting fair compensation. Now, MoNique isn't just stirring up drama for no reason. Rumor has it she's ready to spill more about Tyler Perry's behind-the-scenes antics. And it's enough to make actresses think twice about working with him. In 2009, MoNique was asked to promote Precious without being paid. After refusing, things spiraled. Suddenly, stories leaked about her being hard to work with, and she became Hollywood's new problem. But MoNique connected the dots. It wasn't just a coincidence. Someone was working against her, and Tyler Perry was at the center. Despite years of demanding an apology from Perry and Oprah, MoNique has received nothing but silence, which only makes her more determined to reveal the truth.
She said, if you don't want me to have your brother on the show, I will cancel the show. No show will happen, but I wanted to call you up.
However, 50 Cent ain't too thrilled with Tyler Perry for allegedly blackballing MoNique and basically sending her career on a roller coaster to nowhere.
And I said, but you Tyler Perry, and you never told anyone to work with him.
While addressing cancel culture, 50 recalled confronting Perry about the role he played in MoNique not getting cast in any major roles.
I was like, cancel, like MoNique, why is she canceled?
The rapper then spoke about how Tyler Perry never stood by MoNique as she was getting canceled. He said,
He was like, nah, I never told no one not to work with her. And I said, but you Tyler Perry, and you never told anyone to work with him.
50 expressed his confusion about why MoNique was out of work for 13 years because of something she said. 50 Cent made it clear that he's determined to see MoNique back on top in Hollywood, and he's not waiting for anyone else to make it happen. The Candy Shop rapper announced that he's taking matters into his own hands to revive the comedian's career. But before doing so, he gave certain influential figures the opportunity to make things right. I'm sure Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry wouldn't want their influence to keep damaging their Almo Worldwide's career. and this has gone on for far too long. 50 Cent wrote, "Now would be the perfect time to apologize, because I'm bringing her back. I don't miss. From the looks of it, it seems like Tyler Perry have control MoNique career because if we wanted, then she might get work in the industry." And that's what 50 pointed out.
And I said, but you Tyler Perry, and you never told anyone to work with him.
Regardless of everything, 50 Cent isn't buying into the Tyler Perry hype, and he's made that clear. In fact, he's throwing major shade at Perry's empire, suggesting that Perry's success might have come at the expense of perpetuating harmful stereotypes about black identity. This is where things get really interesting. 50 has shifted into full mogul mode, and he's not just here to play along with Hollywood's rules. He's on a mission to shake up black entertainment in a way that Perry hasn't. How? By challenging the very empire that Perry built and creating something that could rival it. With G-Unit and Television Inc., 50's own production company that's geared up to take on the big dogs and redefine black storytelling in Hollywood. When 50 Cent launched his company, he knew exactly what he was getting into. Going up against Tyler Perry Studios, a powerhouse with decades of experience and a catalog full of iconic films and TV shows. But 50 had a plan. Instead of just talking, he went out and secured a massive 985,000 square foot studio for his future film and television projects. That's no small feat, but then again, 50 Cent doesn't do small moves. And has he delivered? G-Unit and Television Inc. has been knocking out hit after hit, from Power to Power Book 2, Ghost, Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Power Book 4, Force, and Black Mafia Family. These shows are the real deal, authentic stories that reflect the reality of black lives across social levels. They're a far cry from the safe, feel-good narratives that Perry's been known for. 50 Cent is out here pushing boundaries, challenging stereotypes, and making sure black stories are told in a way that resonates with today's audiences.
So you got any news from that doctor you've been seeing? Nothing new? Well, what'd he say? No improvement. The treatment didn't work, man. He's busted for good.
But it's not just about the TV hits. Even as 50 Cent's projects dominate the airwaves, he's faced his own share of roadblocks from Hollywood's elites, the same forces that propped up Perry's career. Netizens are also echoing 50 Cent's sentiments, questioning whether Tyler Perry is the genuine figure he portrays to the public. Many fans believe there's a disconnect between Perry's polished image and the realities of how he operates behind the scenes. One person on the internet wrote, "Perry is not the person he wants people to think he is, he's a snake." Another one added, "It could be true concerning Tyler Perry, and the truth will come out, and that goes for any messing over a person that has worked for them. You will reap what you sown." Another individual suggests that Perry may not be the person he presents to the world, commenting, "I believe her. Tyler Perry is a lowlife." So is this goodbye for Tyler Perry? Honestly, it's looking that way. Perry's been a juggernaut for years, but times are changing and 50 Cent is leading that charge. He's not afraid to say what needs to be said, he's not bowing down to anyone, and most importantly, he's doing it with integrity, something that's in short supply in Hollywood these days. If Perry and Diddy thought they could keep their secrets safe, they've got another thing coming. 50 Cent has already exposed too much to back down now, and if he's shining a light on Perry, you better believe there's more to the story. Has 50 Cent officially closed the chapter on Perry's dominance in black entertainment? Well, with the way things are unraveling, this just might be the end of Tyler Perry as we know it. Still, only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, Hollywood might never be the same again.